YouTube, what's poppin'? Welcome back to a brand new Star Wars Unlimited deck tech with your boy James from Make an Opening. Today is going to be a quick and dirty deck tech by all means necessary. I'm recording this and I'm about to actually leave for training in a different city for work. I just moved, so that's why everything looks a little bit different. And hopefully I can make this fast enough to get it like processed to upload while I'm gone, because otherwise it'll be a while before you hear from me again. Also, I think there's a little bit of an echo. I might need to move stuff around, but regardless, today we're looking at Han Blue. It's young Han, so Han 2 Blue is what people are calling it. This deck was famously crafted and piloted by a few of the guys in the Bothan Network, which is a group of some pretty good players here in the Star Wars Unlimited constructed scene. You got Saucy, Sinatra, and Tibbets. And it did really well at Gen Con, or not at Gen Con, but Baltimore. Is Gen Con in Baltimore? I don't really know. But, day one, it went 5-1 Swiss. They got fourth in Swiss. Day two on Saturday, they went 5-1, got fourth. And then on Sunday, they went 4-1 and got fifth. So top eight every single day. The deck is pretty good. It has wins against a lot of the meta decks that you're seeing right now. Sabine Green, Sabine Yellow, Palp Green, Boba Yellow, Young Han Green. There's even a Boba Yellow, Kylo Red, Boba Green, Boba Yellow. Like most of the decks that you're seeing pop up a lot in the top cuts and winning a lot of the tournaments going on right now, this deck has a pretty good chance against. It did lose against Luke Green. It lost against one of the Boba Yellow games, and it lost to Sabine Green due to some terrible draws. But this deck looks pretty cool. It's definitely been tweaked here and there. The mono yellow decks have a really hard time beating like Luke Skywalker and Redemption once those hit the table. It's kind of hard because, mono yellow decks are built to be tempo decks, so they run out of steam pretty quick, and you don't really want to be bouncing those big threats, especially Luke and Redemption, because their win plate abilities are so strong. Sabine is a little bit of a less comfortable matchup from the wise words of Saucy. Basically, if you're low enough to the ground and you're using your cheap removal like Karabast, Force Throw if you have your Force unlocked, and then even Vanquish, you have 5 resources, but it's still somewhat cheap enough. Palp Green is the main matchup that he was worried about. It's not great, but if you are aggressive enough and fast enough on board, it's pretty good and somewhat favored for us here playing Han Blue. A really good first couple opening turns is going to be using your ability to play out Cassian as a 3/3 for on turn 1, and then on the next turn you can either drop a Sabine Wren or an A-Wing, followed by Karabast when you tried to when the enemy tried to do anything really. Also, we have Disabling Fangfighter in here famously for Traitorous, but there's also a bunch of upgrades in the current meta. Against Boba, you're going to see a lot of Boba's armors that Disabling Fangfighter is really good against. All in all, the list is pretty good. This is the list directly from Saucy, but as a team of players, they usually bring stuff that's a little bit different here and there. Tibbet's list was a little bit different, and then I don't think I ever saw Sinatra's list. But we're gonna jam a couple games and try and get this video out to you guys before I go on my trip, and then by the time I come back from my trip, I have some other ideas for videos. I want to maybe do some tier lists, give my thoughts and opinions on the current meta and decks that are sneaky good and on the rise. And fun fact, this is one of them. I saw that it had pretty good matchups, and I did recommend it to one of my friends to play yesterday at our locals. He didn't have the best time with it. I do feel like this is one of the decks that's going to take a lot of games played in order to get the adjusted feel of it and everything. My bad, brother. I didn't mean. You could have just played whatever you wanted. In my head, this deck is pretty cool, but I was only going off what people said, the Bothan guys. But I'm going to jam a couple games with it, and let's see how I do. Let's cut to some games. Alrighty, so I won the dice roll. Game 1 is going to be against a Mandalorian Blue running Security Complex, what I like to mulligan. I do have a turn 1 play in Yoda. I don't have Cassian Andor, but I feel like Yoda's a pretty good play turn 1 because it has Restore, and then on defeat, I get to draw a card. I'm not going to mulligan. I'm not going to look too much further than my turn 1. I just want to see and get a feel about how the deck is played. Obviously, this is my first time playing it. I played against a little of it yesterday in locals against my friend. So hopefully this doesn't go too bad. So we're gonna resource Luke and Redemption feels a little bad. Um, but that's gonna be what we have to do. Maybe I should have mulliganed because I had two really beefy cards in my opening hand. But hey, what are you gonna do? Also, I know you can't really see much. I honestly might move my desk around. I kind of want to have my bookshelf in the background because I got a bunch of cool stuff. And also, it kind of sounds a little echoey being right up against a corner like this. But I'll have to watch the video back. And then, I got cats. So I got the tree. You can probably, can't really see him right now, but I don't think we're going to get into the game. Okay, here we go. Ability, play out. I can't play out him, right? Cost one less, yeah. Yoda. Here comes Yoda, baby. Here comes Yoda. Yoda turn one seems pretty good. So Mando Blue. Mando Blue's pretty cool. I think that might be his best color. I really want to tweak around with Mando Green and make him like a bounty hunter. You know what I mean? He took initiative. I got a Sabine Wren and a Carabas, which is pretty cool. I also have Cassian now, but I'm going to resource him because he has the smuggle. And we'll probably play him later. But yeah, I kind of want to do Mando Green. I feel like that'd be a pretty strong combo. But again, I don't know. Haven't done it yet. Mando Blue is his most popular color and probably his strongest. I've seen a little bit of Mando Red as well. Very aggressive, but I don't think it's as good as Mando Blue for sure. But let's see what this guy's first turn is. How have you guys been? Let me know down in the comment section below. When played, you get a shield. It's pretty cool. Go ahead. You can't rescue a captured card. You get a shield. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna use Han's ability to play out Sabine. I could have played K2, but I want to do Sabine Carabast here. +1, yeah. What's this guy doing? What is he trying to do? What the fuck? What's homeboy doing? I don't know what he's trying to do. He keeps like, oh, security complex. Okay, it has two shields. I was going to try and do something about that, but that's okay. To an enemy unit, yeah. So I'm just gonna go base for 2 then, and then you can do whatever you want. Claim initiative. It messed up my play a little bit. Do I want to resource Cassian? Yeah. But yeah, how's everyone doing? I'm doing pretty good. Our Twin Sons Day, Twin Sons Saturday that we did at our local game store. By the way, if anyone happens to be watching in the East Texas area, I don't want to really dox myself, but there is a game store in Tyler, Texas called Game Crave. And we do Twin Sons on Saturday, and it's a hoot and a half. It was a really big turnout. It was a really big turnout. I was a very big fan of it. Of course, choose something to deal 1 damage to. Defender base, yeah, just whatever. So that was fun. We had like 12 people, I think, show up throughout the day for Twin Sons. A bunch of new people coming over from different games to try it out and see what it's like. There goes my cup of water. Should not have put that there. Experience token to the restored arc. That's a good idea. I would do the same thing. Yoda to face as well. Could have waited, but I think L3 is going to probably kill something because it has 2 shields. He's knocking everything down. Okay, my cat's a fucking jerk. Attack is chosen. What's he gonna do? But Twin Sons was very, very successful. And then yesterday, which is Sunday, we had our competitive constructed win a pack that we do on Sundays. That was pretty fun as well. Went 2-1 with Kylo Yellow, which if you want to see the deck, there is a video on my channel, and I'll try to leave a link somewhere over there if I remember. I can't deploy you yet, so let's just pass. Ooh. But yeah, 2-1 with Kylo Ren. It was pretty good. I lost to Han Green. Just too many space threats. I might tweak it. I might put in uh cards like Open Fire. Um, what else? I think Open Fire would be good. Disabling Fang Fighter as well would be pretty good. Outmaneuver is something I'm thinking about doing on paper. I've done it in digital, so a bunch of cool things I could do for sure. I can kill this with Yoda and live, so I'm gonna do that. And I can do Han. What happens on his flip side? I forget. I haven't really played Han Red at all. L3 is going to. You can't attack her, right? Oh yeah, she's chilling. She is chilling. So you have to go base here, or you can kill a unit, I guess. Can't kill my Sabine though. Very cool. You're gonna kill Yoda. Oh, it just automatically draws me a card. That's pretty cool. So, do I want it to still be a Mandalorian? Hmm. There's not really a whole lot of Mandalorian things you can do unless he flips Mandalorian and plays the dark saber, which I have this for. I'm gonna go ahead and flip my leader. Okay, that's just an action I can do. Got it, got it, got it. Cost one less, deal 2 damage to it. Two, and yeah. We'll play we'll just start swinging, actually. Oh yeah, so I lost to Han Green. I beat Tarkin Yellow, and I beat Han Blue. This deck that you're looking at right here. I don't think it was this exact deck. He claimed initiative. I'm gonna do this, this, this. Um, but yeah, it was a pretty good day. Won a couple packs. Didn't get anything too good. One of the game stores around me actually has set one like just randomly. I didn't want to buy a box because they were selling it for $200, which is completely fucked up. But I bought a couple packs and made my money back. So there's a good thing there's still value there. I really like Desperado Fighter. It's good to just have a space beater, especially because he has this. So I think I'm gonna resource the Yoder, and we'll see what happens. So we can deal 2 damage to a unit or base, defeat an upgrade, or an opponent discards a card from their hand. This isn't a Mandalorian. This is, but it's a ship, so it can't have the dark saber. If he deploys Mando, I'm just gonna instantly blow him up, and we should be able to seal the game. We have 15 on board, and he's at 12, so he only has 13 damage left to go. I'm in a pretty strong spot right now. I'm not too upset about it. And also, since I'm in a little bit of a time crunch, I might only do 1 or 2 games, but we shall see. There he is. That's a rival's fault if I've ever seen it. Bye bye. Bye bye. Pretty easy call. He should have done other things first. In my opinion, I don't think that was a good play at all. Not really, not really. He attacked with his arc to heal. I still have lethal. I'm even gonna discard with Poe. Um, defeat an upgrade. Deal damage. I'll discard Carabas to deal 2 to his base. I'm not gonna make him discard. And I got lethal on the board. It should be a pretty simple game for me here. He does still have 6 resources, and he's in blue, so he can drop some removal as well. He can't kill K2 because he'll still take free to base. So yeah, it's looking pretty dire. I don't think he has an out. Cargo Juggernaut would heal him to where he's outside of lethal range. He could do that. What else could he do? Just repair in general. Any bit of healing, really, because I have 9. So he needs to heal 4 in total. Oh, he's going to spark me. Okay, I'm not really looking to play anything out of my hand anyway. I'm just going to go base again. And now if you don't kill Sabine, you lose. If you don't kill K2, you lose. You can't kill both. You don't have Restore. That's GG. Boom. Game one, success. On to game two. All right, guys, we got the perfect game two to end things on, a meta deck, Sabine Green. I was going to ask if I want a mulligan, and honestly, I want to be able to, like, do stuff. I'm going to be pitching Mace and probably Desperado. I think it's a good hand. I want to try my hardest. I'm going to use my brain. I'm going to try and think. And let's see if we can beat this deck, this meta deck. My second game ever. Let's see if it really is something that can compete with Sabine Green. So let's go ahead. Let's play out our Yoda here. Poe on this turn would have been amazing, but that would be a few turns away. So they dropped the Sabine themselves. I'm going to go ahead and claim the Inish. Oh, yeah. I could keep the Carabast and like sort of control the board like that. I'm going to Carabast. Choose a target for Carabast. I did that wrong. Hold on. This. Wait. That's not how that works. Okay. Carabast. This. There we go. That's how it works. Hopefully they don't start yapping at me for that. I was trying to figure out how it worked on trying to figure out how to use Carabast on Carabast because I've never used Carabast before, if that makes sense. They're going to just claim here, or they'll probably use Sabine ability. I'm going to play out the Green Squadron A-Wing, and I'm going to, yeah, we're going to claim. I'm going to go straight to base here. I'll pass. Now, I was hoping to find Rivals Fall or Takedown or something because I am afraid of the Sabine Wren Darksaber. I don't really want to see that right now. So we'll see what happens. Okay, that's gonna happen. I don't know if I want to care about that. 5. I don't know if I want to do that right now. Let's go base. You're gonna flip Sabine. I can smell a Darksaber coming. I can smell it. It's only a 2. Man, I don't know, bro. I'm kind of tweaking. I don't have my removal. ECL flip. ECL out of K2. That's some good damage. So there's no Darksaber, but we have now dealt with ECL, which is good. They're now winning the race, but not quite. I have a bunch of targets for my abilities here. 4 health. So I'm going to play out my Obi-Wan. He's a 4 health Sentinel right now. He will... Shit. Oh, shit. Go ahead and deploy Han here. 4 damage going into Sabine is good. Oh, fuck, man. You have to kill my Sentinel with Sabine here. Rebel Assault. Oh, no, man. Rebel Assault, of course. And make it a 5/8. Okay, so do I let Han live? Yeah, right? He'll be a 5/8. He'll live to Sabine, but deal 1 damage. Okay, yeah. Let's do that. You can go base for 7 instead of attacking Han. I was kind of hoping you would attack Han because then I would claim and then Carabast and kill it. But that's okay. I can do 8 damage here. I'm going to attack. You're going to claim. You can't do anything. Base for 3 more. And I'm only down 2 damage, but I started with 5 more health than he did. So we are looking scrumptious. Disabling Fangfighter is going to be huge here. So is Mace. Oh boy, I really like both of these cards. Do I get rid of Kara here? Yeah, we'll do that. Hopefully you try to buff Sabine with the... Oh shit, that's a lot of damage. Okay. So I can't do that now. He has 5 damage, so disabling would kill Sabine Wren. I don't have to use a Vanquish on it. I go base for 3 here. They're going to claim a niche. Well, they have 3 left. They don't have to claim a niche yet. Both leaders are dead. They claim a niche. I go base. I pass. And here we go. Here we go. He is on a timer now. I need to do 8 damage this turn, and I have 6 in space. I have 6 damage in space. This is extremely good for me. Just go ahead and swing. Poe Dameron. I just win here, right? Yeah, I win because of Mace. Ambush. And then base. Oh, okay. So, 2 games. That's all we're really going to get because I have to leave in like 2 hours. 2 games, 2-0. Not a bad record if I do say so myself. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. If you like the deck, make sure to let me know if you like the deck. This is the deck list yet again if you want to look at it. Let me move my ugly mug down a little bit so you can see it. Obviously, again, shout out to the Bothan Network, Saucy, Tibbets, Sinatra. You guys are obviously really good at what you do. You guys are really good competitive players. This deck is cooking. 2-0 with it. Obviously, 2 games is not a huge, pool of things. But on my little trip I'm about to go to, I'm going to be spamming games on Carabast on my iPad for the next few days. Also on Tuesday, I'm going to be getting in some Twin Suns Tuesdays with the Buckethead guys. Shout out them. Open Fire. If you guys haven't seen any Open Fire, y'all should watch it. Maybe I'll leave a little link to it in the description. I don't know. But anyway, it has been your boy James making opening. We're almost at 500 subs. Give me to 500 subs before I come back from my trip. And until next time. Be that.